It's 10 to 8. Do you know the difference between a town and a city? It's not as simple, actually, as you might think, because these days it's perfectly possible to be a city, even if you don't have your own local cathedral. In fact, there's a competition running right now to promote one lucky town to full city status. Breakfast's Tim Muffet has been finding out why several towns around the UK are desperate for an upgrade.
It's been a bone of contention for some time. Is Milton Keynes a town or a city?
It's a city.
Town.
A city.
It's a town.
It's a town.
A city, I think.
Well, officially, Milton Keynes is a town. It's a large town with a population of 232,000, but a town nonetheless. To mark the Queen's Diamond Jubilee in 2012, a competition's being launched whereby towns can bid to become cities. Similar events were held to mark the Golden Jubilee in 2002 and the end of the millennium. And Jackie Inskip is helping Milton Keynes bid.
It would help to dispel some of the myths that have grown up around Milton Keynes. There were doubters about it in sort of 20 years ago, and there was a bit of mockery made of the fact that, yes, we have quite a lot of roundabouts.
So what is the difference between a city and a town? Many assume that a city is somewhere which has a cathedral. Not necessarily. Rochester in Kent has a cathedral, there it is, but Rochester is not a city. Well, not anymore. In fact, Rochester lost its city status, an incredibly rare thing to happen. And it was all down to an admin error that happened during a local government rejig in 1998.
I checked with the Home Office, and of course they said no. You have no charter trustees, you're not a city, and because no charter trustees were appointed, there is no retrograde moves that can be made. That's that. You can't do anything about it.
So Rochester, along with Gillingham, Chatham, Strood and Rainham, will be making a collective bid for city status in 2012. The city would be called Medway. And other bids are expected from across the country. Perth is believed to be entering the competition, along with Croydon, Reading, Wrexham and Bolton. But will it be worth the effort? Wolverhampton was awarded city status 10 years ago as part of the Millennium celebrations, along with Brighton and Hove and Inverness. So, a decade on, what impact has it actually had?
It gave everybody in the area a lift. It increases productivity and just it creates that feel-good factor. You know, we are recognised, in this case Wolverhampton, as a city. We're not just bumbling along for the next 100 years in the same way that we always have done.
Wolverhampton is one of several cities without a cathedral. In fact, whilst historically in England and Wales a cathedral was a prerequisite, since the late 19th century that hasn't been the case, nor will it be when the new cities are announced. There's one for the pub quiz. Tim Muffet, BBC News.
From cities and towns out there